So Rashida Tlaib came out and said that she was very sober about impeachment. She was actually laughing out loud about how she was headed down to the floor. And then it turns out that after the Democrats literally told everybody in the party, do not cheer, do not applaud, Nancy Pelosi had to give them the stank eye when they started to applaud after she announced the impeachment charge had gone through. This is a very awkward moment where grandma was telling the kids to knock it off. Here's Emperor Palpatine grandma.
Article 1 is adopted. The question is on adoption of Article 2.
Yeah. Awkward moment because they weren't sad, sober, serious, any of that. By the way, here's that Rashida Tlaib clip.
Everyone, I am on my way to the United States House floor to impeach President Trump on behalf of my incredible district, 13 districts strong.
She hasn't been this happy since Hamas was firing rockets at Jews. I mean, this is it's a big day for Rashida Tlaib. Big day for Rashida Tlaib. Yeah, they were so serious. They were so somber. Even Nancy Pelosi was somber, which is why she came out like today and then said that she has a spring in her step over this whole thing. And she actually said this. She did a press conference. She was wearing red. Right? Red is her happy color. Black is her I'm sad and sober and somber and serious. Red is her I'm robust and happy and everything's great. Here's Nancy Pelosi saying that she's got a shine on her shoes and a melody in her heart. Here she is.
We've been hearing from people all over the country since last night and this morning. Seems like people have a spring in their steps because the president was held accountable for his reckless behavior. No one is above the law, and the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. No one is above the law, and the president has been held accountable.
Wow. A spring in their step. But I thought we were sober and sad and serious and somber and sober and sad and serious and sober and somber. Speaking of that sort of sobriety, I really appreciated the Democrats really showing how deeply upset they were about the Ukraine stuff particularly. That it wasn't about ancillary issues. It was mostly just about Ukraine. It wasn't about their underlying unease with the president. It wasn't about the fact they hate him. It was about Ukraine. And so here are a bunch of Democrats talking about how serious, sober, somber they are about the Ukraine charges and then never mentioning Ukraine. So that's exciting stuff. Here is Representative Jan Schakowsky from Illinois explaining that her son convinced her to impeach long before Ukraine.
It is my adult son, Ian Schakowsky, whom I will always credit for my decision last June to support an impeachment inquiry. It had never been my goal to impeach a president, but Ian made such a compelling case. He reminded me of the oath I have taken 11 times now to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. He said, "Mom, this is not about politics. This is not about party."
Oh, is that what he said? I'm amazed how many members of Congress do the old Jimmy Carter, my daughter told me to worry about nuclear war routine. And then you get Representative Jackie Speier, who says that if we don't impeach Trump, then basically we'll turn into Nazi Germany, which is a hell of a claim. Here is Jackie Speier from California.
My father fled Nazi Germany for America because he saw what happened when a despot became untethered. He fled because he believed in democracy, in the rule of law, and the right to vote.
So he fled, and what you're afraid of is that we'll now mimic Nazi Germany? I would note that your party recently covered for some vicious anti-Semites and that one of your leading party candidates for president has embraced all of those same anti-Semites. Also, can we not do the orange Hitler routine? Can we not? If we don't oust Donald Trump, it's just like when my father fled Hitler, fled the Führer. Donald Trump will come to your house and he will force you to accept federal judicial appointments you don't like, just like Hitler would. I mean, it's so tiresome. So tiresome. I hope you enjoyed that clip from The Ben Shapiro Show. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date on all of our future content.